Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the RX-7 series on my channel here. I'm Tay. If you don't already know me, this is my RX-7. I haven't really been posting much about it because honestly, there hasn't been much going on. It's been bits and pieces every couple weeks. I want to get into everything that you guys have missed and kind of catch you up on everything. Just came back from final bout this weekend. Amazing drift event. Loved it. I loved seeing everybody there. I saw one FC that was drifting, and then I saw two FDs that were drifting, and I think that they were both rotary, so that was pretty cool. Outside of the drifting, there's just other cars that are parked up, you know, people that came. And I saw a couple FCs there, so it kind of inspired me to come back and like start making some video content about it. So let me show you kind of where we're at right now. Obviously, it looks a little bit different since the last time I even put it up on YouTube. It looks a little bit different because I have no body kit on the car, if you couldn't already tell. Front bumper's gone, side skirts are gone, rear bumper is gone. I very impulsively decided to sell the entire kit. I did have a KBD body kit on this car. Nothing against KBD. I've had KBD stuff before. It's just way too heavy. And the paint underneath the wrap was very not good. The wrap was not really sticking to the body kit. Fitment was the fitment was just not it. Like, there was just no way I was going to be able to make it fit right. I just decided to just list it up and let somebody else use it who actually really liked the kit. I ended up trading my stock steel hood for this Turbo 2 aluminum hood. If you guys didn't know, there's two types of hoods that come on the FC. Obviously, this is a Turbo 2 hood, so if you have a Turbo 2 car, it comes with a Turbo 2 hood with the hood scoop. But the early models, this is an 86, so this is the first year, first gen. It's from 86 to 91 or 92, 91? I think it's 91. 91. Turbo 2 hoods are aluminum, so they are super, super light. The car came with a steel hood, which was so ridiculously heavy, and every time I would like pop the hood, it stuck. Like, I would have to like rip it up because it just would not want to come up. I love it. I've wanted one for so long, but I think on the market now they go for like anywhere from $500 to $700 for a Turbo 2 hood. Very hard to find if they're in good condition. I mean, I traded my entire body kit plus my hood for his Turbo 2 hood in $100 cash, but I think that's a pretty good deal on his end. He ended up driving down from Minnesota to Chicago to pick this up, which is actually a really long drive, so that's why I didn't want to ask for like too much cash on top because he was coming down here. Obviously, I wouldn't sell my entire body kit if I didn't already have something lined up. It's like, this was I'm very impulsive. Sometimes my thoughts just take over me. I wouldn't have made that decision had this other body kit not came up. I messaged Chris at TF Works and I asked him if there was any body kits in stock. I was kind of disappointed because this is a chassis where there's not really stuff that is often stocked for it, because how many people have FCs and how many people are modifying FCs? Obviously, this isn't a 240, so there's not a ton of people asking for body kits for it. There was like no origin kits, no other kits available except for one kit, which I was actually very interested in, which is very similar to the KBD one that I have now, called M Sports Kit. Again, it looks very similar to what the KBD kit looks like, but every other website that I found, it had a 6 to 8 month wait from Japan. So once I have these impulsive thoughts, I either need to act on it right away and I need to know what's coming in, otherwise I'm gonna drive myself insane. So Chris at TF Works actually found one kit, I think it was in California, bought it same day. He found it, I like paid the invoice, then I was like, all right, well, I gotta list my body kit. I was like, either buy the kit or trade for a Turbo 2 hood. So that's kind of how that happened. So my body kit should be coming tomorrow, so I'm gonna pick it up from TF Works and then we're gonna fit it and we're gonna see how it looks. All right, now that we talked about the body kit and stuff, I'm sure this is what everybody wants to know about. 6-port, fully Bridgeported 13B. NA motor. Obviously there's no turbo in here. I am very tempted to put a turbo in here very, very soon. I already bought a Link ECU, which I posted about on my Instagram. Mechanically, everything runs really well on this car. The only issue that I was chasing was actually a headlight issue, which I was chasing for quite a few weeks, and it's a very common issue on the FCs. I was turning on my headlights and everything else would turn on. The interior lights would turn on, the tail lights would turn on, exterior lights would turn on, but not the headlights. And I could not for the life of me figure out what the issue was. And every time I would look on the forums, everybody would say, check your relays, check your relays. I tested almost every relay in this car and I still couldn't figure out why there was no headlights. There was every other light except headlights. And I even replaced the harness that goes behind the dash into this switch, but I never thought, hey, Tay, maybe you should replace the switch itself. So I replaced the switch itself and my headlights turned on. Who would have thought? Other than the headlight issue, it's been small little stuff with this car. For it sitting for 17 years since 2005, I would have expected more things to be wrong. But yeah, that's where we're at with the car, so I will check in with you tomorrow when we go and pick up the kit from TF Works. So today is Tuesday. The body kit came a little bit earlier today. I don't have a truck or anything, so I actually asked some of my friends if they could go pick it up. So we're gonna go out and unbox it. Nothing has been unboxed at all, so I want to make sure there's no like micro cracks or anything. But I wanted to show you guys that this is my ECU. I got the Link Monsoon. I think this one goes for like 1,200 bucks or something. Everything's in here along with the loom. I'm just gonna wire it in. It is a wire-in ECU, and I'm really excited to put this in because I've never used an aftermarket ECU. I've heard really good things about Link, so I'm really excited to use this. Okay, just had to go open the garage. Oh Lord, look at that truck. That's crazy. All right, so for now I'm gonna leave the body kit in the garage. I'm just gonna put it on top of the Z because there's like no space in here anyways. They told me that they were gonna unwrap it and like do an inspection and stuff, but I guess they just didn't. I can't believe they fit 2 bumpers and 2 side skirts in this box. FC RX-7, front bumper, side skirts, rear bumper. Because they did tell me that this was all wrapped up, so hope that it should all be good. Oh, yep, that's a bumper. That's for sure. So here's the front bumper. This is just much better fitment. There's small little bits of imperfections, but I'm not concerned about that because the wrap will cover most of that. And this is gonna be a drift car anyways, so if anything ever happens to it, you live and you learn. So fresh, so new. M Sports badge. You guys don't even know how much this smells like fiberglass, but I don't even care. Wow, looks so good.
I mean, some like little tiny bit area.
Actually, the kit. Yeah, probably. Even it just being white. Man, maybe I should have wrapped it white. It's an oil filter. So on today's agenda, I'm gonna make sure I get the rear bumper completely fitted. I only did one side so far, so I'm gonna do the other side. Then we're gonna try to do side skirts and the front bumper. This is the front bumper without any sort of bolts holding it on at all. And the fitment is pretty damn good. This fender's already kind of messed up, but yeah, this is so sick. In the daylight too, love it.
be. You're quick to change your mind. And I know it's me that followed you in blind. I could say that you didn't need, but you wanted me. Maybe I was wrong.